do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Complete to Tony Pollard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Out. 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, just get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. That's out to the left and complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, You're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A run for Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints nothing.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 19 target.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Check. Hey, one set. Mustang 19. Mike 54. It's a corner now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Gain on the play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
3-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, they'll throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, from the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the counter now on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The 14-yard line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Troutman. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Saints.
They'll run on first down. Pollard broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Saints 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Pollard shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 4. He's tackled at the
3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 21.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47.
They're not even telling
he's
you
free
anything.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.